Hello, I am Angie Dowdell. I'm a data scientist and I've worked in fintech for about 5 years, and I've worked in machine learning AI, on machine learning and AI projects since around 2017. My first one was with the Army Research Institute, and thereafter I've worked on various projects with companies like Citibank, Schwab, Bank of America, USAA, and I have primarily stuck with NLP. My specialty is natural language processing, and NLP can be a tongue twister for me, ironically. However, I'm here to give you a basic overview of what NLP is. NLP typically relies on mechanical techniques for extracting high level meaning from language. So in the past, it was primarily based on keyword extraction, and some people call this eyeballing it, for example. So it relies more so on the tip of the iceberg knowledge about semantics rather than deeper semantic understanding. Unlike NLP, NLU focuses more on the deeper contextual meaning. So some of the first examples are continuous bag of words, skipgram modeling, word embeddings. These all rely on statistical representations that can show you the relationships between words. And then now today, tokens. We have Gen AI, which is utilizing for the most part generative pre-trained modeling architectures, transformer models that rely on the intention mechanisms, self-attention in particular, and these rely more so on depicting or representing the relationships between tokens and matrices within multi-dimensional direction. So it's not just a 1-to-2 relationship, for example, but one-to-many relationship between the tokens and the matrices that are inputted into our word embeddings. So with this being said, this is an overview of NLP, NLU, and natural language generation, which is another subset of NLP. NLP is very broad and it has subsets that expand outward and can get quite granular. Here are a few examples here. I want you to see that you yourself can create natural language understanding models in the upcoming weeks and learn how to see a natural language processing as an algorithmic tool or technique that is a subset to many different techniques in the machine learning modeling flow chart, so to speak, the selection flow chart. So I have not yet to find a machine learning flow chart that encompasses all of the subcategories of machine learning yet. They could exist. I even used a flowchart generation LLM to output something that would be more expansive for you all. But what I can say about machine learning algorithms is that they there are generative and traditional machine learning models, unsupervised learning clustering techniques, dimensionality reduction techniques like principal component analyses, supervised learning classification, and supervised learning regression. These are all subsets of more traditional architectures that are still used at many companies. A lot of times it's so funny. You will see an AI engineer that's being requested to only have LLM skills, but a data scientist, machine learning engineer, data engineer, data personnel should understand the depth and breadth of the machine learning modeling selection workflow beyond just Gen AI. So this is something I want to come back to in understanding the subsets of artificial intelligence, machine learning, Gen AI, large language modeling, and getting into building LLM power applications together in a couple of specific domains related to education and medicine. So those are the hands-on projects that should be coming very soon. Thank you all for being here today to learn about the traditional umbrella of natural language processing.